Vin Diesel has always been synonymous with muscle cars, adrenaline-pumping action, and ripped physiques. But in a shocking turn of events, the Fast and Furious superstar is making headlines not for racing down a highway at 200 miles per hour but for a drastic physical transformation that has fans doing double takes. Diesel, 57, has reportedly reached a career-high weight for an unexpected and radically different acting role that could redefine how audiences view the action icon. A role unlike any other, while details of the project remain largely under wraps. Insiders close to the production have confirmed that Diesel is set to portray a complex, emotionally tormented character in an upcoming dramatic film. A far cry from his usual high-octane roles, the role reportedly demanded a significant physical change, one that included packing on pounds rather than shedding them or building muscle. Diesel's new look is said to be intentionally heavier, aligning with the director's vision of a middle-aged protagonist facing the psychological and physical toll of past trauma. For Diesel, the transformation was less about aesthetics and more about immersion. "This is probably the most vulnerable I've ever been on screen," he admitted in a recent interview. The weight gain wasn't just for looks, it was part of the emotional weight this character carries. From Diesel to Dents. What the weight gain means: the actor, known for his lean, muscular build in films like XXX, Pitch Black, and the Fast and Furious franchise, now appears bulkier and more sedentary in leaked set photos. Fans initially speculated if the transformation was due to health reasons or a break from the gym. However, sources quickly clarified it was a deliberate and professionally guided process for the role. Diesel is rumored to have gained nearly 30 pounds, following a strict regimen designed by nutritionists and acting coaches. He didn't just eat more, he studied how weight affects body language, movement, and self-perception, a production insider shared. He's approaching this character like a method actor. That kind of dedication has earned him both praise and concern. Online, social media users are divided, some applauding the bold commitment, others struggling to reconcile the new image with the action hero they've followed for decades. The internet reacts, praise, shock, and memes. It didn't take long for Twitter and Instagram to explode with reactions. Hashtags like #Diesel transformation and #HeavyVin began trending within hours of the first leaked photos. While some users joked, did he trade nose for nachos? Others praised his bravery in embracing such a physically demanding transformation. "Honestly, it's amazing to see Vin do something so different," one fan tweeted. "Actors should push their limits, and this proves he's more than just Dominic Toretto." Others, however, weren't so understanding. "Why ruin your iconic image for one role?" a critic questioned. "It feels like he's trying too hard to be taken seriously." Still, in an age where body transformation is often applauded as the ultimate sign of commitment, think Christian Bale in The Machinist or Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Diesel's shift may mark a turning point in how audiences and studios perceive him as an actor, not just an action star. Shaking up the Diesel brand for years, Diesel has crafted a very particular public image: rugged, loyal, and fiercely masculine. His filmography rarely deviates from themes of loyalty, family, and vengeance. So why now? Why risk alienating his core fanbase with such an unconventional role? According to those close to the actor, this move was long overdue. Vin's been wanting to do something like this for over a decade, a longtime collaborator revealed. He's always admired actors like Daniel Day-Lewis and Sean Penn, guys who disappear into roles. This was his chance to step outside the franchise bubble. It's also no secret that Diesel has faced increasing criticism in recent years for typecasting himself, especially as Fast and Furious continues to drag out its seemingly never-ending saga. Maybe this is Vin's way of closing the door on that era of his career, speculated one industry analyst. This new film could be his reset button. What we know about the movie: while no official title has been released, the project is being described as a psychological character drama set in post-industrial Pennsylvania. Diesel plays a disillusioned former factory worker grappling with addiction, family estrangement, and unresolved childhood trauma. The script, penned by an indie darling and directed by an Oscar-nominated filmmaker, is already generating awards season buzz despite the film not being scheduled for release until mid-2026. Co-stars reportedly include Laura Dern as his estranged sister and Lucas Hedges as his troubled teenage son. The film is being produced by A24, known for its daring and prestige-level films like Hereditary, Moonlight, and The Well, the latter of which featured Brendan Fraser's comeback role, which also centered on significant weight gain. If all goes according to plan, Diesel may find himself in contention for awards usually reserved for more serious actors. We might be seeing a Matthew McConaughey-style transformation here. One critic noted, referencing the actor's Oscar-winning turn in Dallas Buyers Club, "This could be Diesel's reconnaissance, a new chapter, or a risky gamble. Only time will tell whether this bold pivot pays off or backfires." Critics are already predicting that audiences accustomed to car chases and explosions might not follow Diesel into darker, more introspective territory. But the actor appears unbothered by the risk. "This is something I had to do for myself," Diesel said during an early press event. "After all the action, after all the noise, I wanted to see who I really was when all of that is stripped away. This film is my answer." It's a bold, unpredictable, and arguably brave move for an actor so closely tied to mainstream blockbusters. Whether it becomes a footnote in his career or the beginning of a new artistic chapter, one thing is clear: Vin Diesel is not afraid to challenge expectations if it means challenging himself.